The Porsche Taycan is refreshed and there are significant changes with an overall emphasis on boosting the already insane power and performance. The Taycan is available in two body type categories, the sedan and the cross Turismo. Currently, Porsche has listed 4 trims in each, making a total of 8 in all, which we will discuss in this video. The previous Taycan had 10 trims, with the additional 2 trims of GTS and GTS Cross Turismo, which have currently been excluded. Bear with us as this video will be numbers heavy. Porsche cars are built to incrementally high engineering standards. At some point, they appear as an exhibition of design and engineering brilliance. The Taycan exemplifies the drive to test the limits of auto performance in what is Porsche's first all-electric car. The original Taycan was based on the J1 platform, which it shares with the Audi e-tron GT. The refresh is on a platform called J1-2 or what's internally called PA. It has targeted a quarter of the development cost into improving performance. Every incremental trim appears to lay an exaggerated emphasis on the performance variables. The old Taycan had 2 battery sizes. The smaller battery could be optioned in the first 2 trims along with an option for the larger 93.4 kWh performance battery plus. The larger battery was the standard option for all the subsequent trims. The batteries had a max DC rate of 225 kilowatts for the smaller battery and 270 kilowatts for the larger option. 11 kilowatts was the standard level 2 onboard AC charger. This has now been upgraded. The larger 93.4 kWh performance battery plus is now a 105 kWh pack with 97 kWh usable, while the 79.2 kWh smaller battery available in the base 2 trims is now a 89 kWh pack with 82.3 kWh usable. Every model of the Taycan offers an option with overboost power and launch control. In this video, we will keep 2 options without it. But those interested can view the differences on the Porsche website. The link for the particular page is given in the description. The Taycan and the Taycan 4S, the first 2 of the 8 trims, have an option to spec either the 89 kWh smaller pack or the 105 kWh larger battery option as stated earlier. The max DC charge rate is upgraded to 270 kilowatts and 320 kilowatts from the 225 and 270 kilowatt previously for the smaller and larger battery with the same standard 11 kilowatt or 48 amps of onboard AC charging. The Taycan offers an estimated range of 208 miles against the 206 miles of the 4S in the smaller pack. That jumps to 242 and 235 miles with the larger battery. A top speed of 142 and 155 miles per hour, a 0 to 60 of 4.5 and 3.5 seconds, both with the larger battery as indicated. 402 and 455 horsepower each in the base performance battery and 429 and 509 horsepower in the performance battery plus. These go with 302 and 512 pound-feet of torque in the base battery and 309 and 523 pound-feet in the plus. The Taycan and the Taycan 4S are both 195.4 inches in length, 77.5 inches in width and 54.3 inches in height. Both the Taycan and the 4S have a wheelbase of 114.2 inches. Both have a ground clearance of 5 inches. For consistency, we will assume the value of the air suspension at normal level for all the trims in this video. Both the base Taycan and the 4S have 17.2 cubic feet of storage. The base Taycan and the 4S weigh 4,630 and 4,802 pounds with a smaller battery and 4,802 and 4,976 pounds with the larger pack. All the prices stated in this video are manufacturer suggested prices as listed on the Porsche website with all the major exclusions as you see on the screen. The base Taycan has a starting price of $99,400 and the 4S has a starting price of $118,500. Laid out here are the specs of the same trims in the older Taycan. You can check them at your own pace or note the necessary changes as you like. The next trims of the Taycan are the 4 Cross Turismo and the 4S Cross Turismo, each with a 105 kWh battery pack with 97 of those usable. A max DC charge rate of 320 kilowatts with 11 kilowatts onboard AC charging or about 48 amps. These battery and charging specs are standard for all trims from now on in this video. A range of 235 and 230 miles respectively. Both the trims are 195.9 inches long, 77.5 inches wide and 55.5 inches tall, both with a wheelbase of 114.4 inches and a ground clearance of 5.7 inches. The 4 Cross Turismo is 5090 pounds in weight and the 4S Cross Turismo weighs 5093 pounds. Both have 18.6 cubic feet of total cargo with 42.8 cubic feet with folded seats. Both the trims mainly differ on the performance variables and price. The 4S offers a top speed of 149 miles per hour, a 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, 509 horsepower and 523 pound-feet of torque. The 4S is priced at $125,200. The 4 Cross Turismo on the other hand offers a top speed of 136 miles per hour, a 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, 429 horsepower, 449 pound-feet of torque and a price of $111,100. Laid out here are the specs of the same trims in the older Taycan. You can check them at your own pace or note the necessary changes as you like. The Taycan Turbo and the Taycan Turbo Cross Turismo are the next set of trims. Again with the large 105 kWh battery and similar charging capabilities as all trims barring the first two with the extra option. They offer 238 miles and 233 miles of estimated range. Have similar performance variables without the overboost function of 697 horsepower and 940 pound-feet of torque. Slightly different top speed of 161 miles per hour and 155 miles per hour with an even thinner difference in the 0 to 60 of 2.5 and 2.6 seconds. On the dimensions, the Turbo is 195.4 inches in length, 77.5 inches in width and 54.4 inches in height. The Turbo Cross Turismo is 195.9 inches in length, 77.5 inches in width and 55.6 inches in height. Both have 114.2 and 114.4 inches of wheelbase and 5 inches and 5.8 inches of ground clearance respectively. The Turbo weighs 5062 pounds and has a total storage of 15.8 cubic feet. The Turbo Cross Turismo weighs 5185 pounds, has storage of 17.2 cubic feet, extendable to 41.3 cubic feet with the seats folded. The Turbo is priced at $173,600 and the Turbo Cross Turismo is priced at $176,300. Laid out here are the specs of the same trims in the older Taycan. You can check them at your own pace or note the necessary changes as you like. The final two trims are termed the Taycan Turbo S and the Taycan Turbo S Cross Turismo. They are priced at a lofty $209,000 and $211,700. Carry the same battery and charging dynamics and each offers 222 miles of estimated range along with 764 horsepower and 818 pound-feet of torque. The Turbo S offers a top speed of 161 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. The Cross Turismo offers 155 miles per hour and 2.4 seconds for 0 to 60. The Turbo S is 195.4 inches in length, 77.5 inches in width and 54.3 inches in height. The Cross Turismo is 195.8 inches in length, 77.4 inches in width and 55.5 inches in height. The Turbo S has a wheelbase of 114.2 inches and a ground clearance of 4.9 inches. The Cross Turismo has a wheelbase of 114.4 inches and a ground clearance of 5.6 inches. The Turbo S is 5082 pounds in curb weight with 15.8 cubic feet of total storage. The Cross Turismo is 5192 pounds in weight, has 17.2 cubic feet of storage that extends to 41.3 cubic feet with the seats folded. Laid out here are the specs of the same trims in the older Taycan. You can check them at your own pace or note the necessary changes as you like. Those sum up all the 8 trims in the new Porsche Taycan. This is a 800-volt car and by itself an incredible vehicle, particularly for the kind of customer it sets out to please. If you see any misouts or errors in our numbers, kindly let us know in the comments. It's just inevitable that any such electric endeavor will be compared to Tesla, in this case the Model S. We'll leave that to the many doing it already. This car is an expensive indulgence on speed and performance that's difficult to digest in everyday life. Personally, I will like to look at the used and certified pre-owned space for the car, where the older trim of any of these could be available at roughly half the price. This is of course for those who absolutely love the brand and its performance, and those with no budgetary limits may of course pay no heed to any of this. We feel that even for those looking for the thrill, the base models are fast enough. Trims, prices and options you saw in this video are as always location and dealership dependent. So I hope you liked this attempt to snapshot the new Porsche Taycan and its specs. All the links that could prove useful and are referenced in this video are available in the description. Thank you for your response to our last video on the Volvo XC40. In a quick update, Volvo changed its nomenclature on the 20th of February and will change the name of the XC40 to EC40. Check the link for this in the description. If you want to see our recent most video on the earliest of our impressions of the 2024 Volvo XC40, click here or in the description. See you in the next one.